All right, this is Johnny Boy Boxing at Fight Hype. I'm here with my main man, Richardson Hitchins, the IBF junior welterweight champion, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, my hometown. How you doing, champ? How you feeling?
Doing good. I'm feeling great. 2 weeks away from the fight. So yeah, everything is going good.
That's it. That's it. June 14th, Madison Square Garden. You'll be headlining. I know it's been a long time coming. You fighting George Kambosos, the only man to defeat Teofimo Lopez. How happy and excited are you about this event coming up?
I'm excited. I work hard to get here. It's been a long road, some setbacks from Mayweather Promotions and, me not being active in my career and having to catch up to my peers. But, every opportunity that was given to me, I took full advantage of it. And that's what it's all about. Whatever opportunities that they present in front of you, you make the best out of it and you just keep proving yourself. So June 14th, another day to prove to the people of the sport of boxing that, Richardson Hitchens is going to be the face of the sport and is the future of boxing, period. I don't even think the future. I think that it's my time now.
Right. But George Kambosos, you're gonna face the best version of him because he knows that this is his last, probably his last shot, to get a title shot against someone, a great fighter like yourself. You know, what do you expect in that fight? Do you expect that you're gonna steamroll over George Kambosos, or it's gonna be a difficult fight? What do you think?
I don't know what type of fight it's going to be. I really don't know what George game plan is going to be. I know he's looking for the right hand. We do know he will be looking for his right hand. We do know that he'll be looking to go to the body, and we do know that he has a game plan where he looking to make it rough and tough, but it's different once you get in there. He make any mistakes, he make any mistakes, he's gonna pay. And I think once he get in there, he'll realize that uh the type of fighter he's in front of, and I think that he'll realize that I'm on a high level of boxing. So we'll see. I'm excited. I competed at every level in the sport of boxing, and from the amateurs to the professional ranks. So I'm confident in what I know and what I could do. So this is just another day, another dollar to me.
And how was your training camp? Going into this fight right now, are you feel good? Any injuries? Anything that we need to be concerned about? Or
Nah, no injuries this camp, no excuses. Everything is going good. Just ready to make the weight. Um, that's it. Our weight been looking great. Everything's been going great. I'm a true professional. You know what I'm saying? Did everything the right way as I always been. Doing for most of my career. And yeah, I'm just ready to go out there and box.
definitely. Um, Now George Kambosos, this will be an exciting matchup between the both of you. If you're successful, you have a lot of people that you can face at 140 pounds and 147 pounds. Keyshawn Davis, you had a little beef with him. He had some weirdo comments towards you and Shakur Stevenson. What do you think that was about? What's your message to Keyshawn? Would you like to face him? I know he's at 135, you're at 140, but what do you feel about those? What are your thoughts on that?
Next question.
No problem. All right. Let's talk about Devin Haney. You got to beef with Devin Haney. It's like you got a drama with everybody in the division. That's because you're an exciting young fighter. There could be a lot of jealousy towards you that people, they're upset that you're vocal about
I, I do feel that way.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I see it.
Yeah.
But what do you think about Devin Haney's last performance at the Times Square event? And what do you think about Devin Haney? Would you like to get in the ring with him or?
His last performance was, simple boxing and don't get hit. I think that the objective of the sport, he did it. He didn't do it in an entertaining fashion. Some people said he was scared. Some people said he was this, but I just look at it like he got the job done. And you know, uh, and against an opponent like that, the opponent didn't force him to pull anything out his bag. So he did what he's supposed to do. You can't fault the guy for winning. I can never criticize somebody for winning a dominating fight. Could he have done more? I don't know. Maybe, but it is what it is. He won every damn near every round. So he his paydays are secured. His next payday is secured, and a next big fight is secure. So you can say whatever you want to say. His name is already made in the sport, and yeah, his money's already secured for the next fight. So he good.
So you and Devin Haney facing each other, would you be open to that? I know you were vocal. You spoke about that.
I'll tax that as next. I'll tax that as next. Facts. And Devin know he know that I'm not just talking. He know for a fact. His peoples know I'm not just talking. They know I'm definitely about what I'm saying. We can fight next. He's a big name. in the sport right now as far as the young fighters, and that's the name that's going to take my 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 status to the next level. And I would love a fight like that. That would be fun for me. I can like, yeah, he know what it is. So whenever my name is presented to the table, hopefully we can come to agreement and make the fight happen. Catch weight, it don't matter. A big it's a huge fight. It's a big fight for me, and we're creeping up. You know, a lot of these it's gonna be to a point where I'm gonna be the name that these guys is gonna have to fight because it's not too many guys. It's not going to too many fights that's gonna make sense, and I'm gonna be one of the guys that's in that talk. So we'll meet up. I believe me and Devin will meet up. So whether it's in the near future or the future period, we still young, and I'm just working.
Definitely. When you both go back on social media, is it a personal thing or it's just business? It's just boxing. He's in your way. He's standing in your way. Is that the reason why you want to get it on with
It'd
him?
be business for me, but these dudes make it personal because he bringing into he said something in the past about a girl, some shit. I'm mad. I'm,
Stop
I'm mad
thinking that was
because
a
of
woman.
I'm mad because of a girl, and man, I get bitches
You have
all
any
over. I
details?
get,
Any
I get,
details
I
on
get,
that?
I get. I done had so many bitches. I get bitches all over. Devin know that, so a bitch can never be my issue. So, like I said, if I feel like I'm better in the sport of boxing, I'm better in the sport of boxing, nigga. If you probably better me in basketball, nigga. I feel I'm better in boxing. It is what it is. So, I don't got nothing personal towards Devin. Me and Devin was once cool at a part of time, but in the business of boxing, once weight classes, once dudes start getting around your weight class, and it's a liability that y'all might meet up. Ain't no cool. We ain't cool till we fight, or you all the way out my weight class. But other than as far as me, I wish him the best with whatever he does. I don't. I would want to see him win. So I don't really care for what he does until he get in front of me. You see when he got fucked up by Ryan Garcia. I didn't tweet. I didn't say nothing. But when I had that a couple weeks before that, when I had a fight with Gustavo Lemos where I didn't look so good. He was on Twitter. He putting out little funny shit. I didn't reciprocate the same energy because that's just not me. But these niggas, that's how they is. So it is what it is.
Yeah, you take the high road and then you feel that they're throwing shots at you. So you got to defend yourself. You got to
N-
fire back.
Nah, I didn't throw no shots at him after he had that situation.
Oh,
Ryan, I just let it rock. Like
yeah,
it is what
yeah.
it is. Like I said, I was once friends with him. Like we was cool. So it was like I don't want to see you. I don't want to see. You feel me? I don't care to see that. But when it come to me and you, yeah, like it's up.
Yeah, that's a fight that the fans will be excited to see. I know that they'll want to see. And you're willing to move up to 147 and then keep your title at 140? They'll allow you to do that?
I mean, we could fight at catch weight. We could fight at catch weight. I don't think I'm. So 147 is definitely something I'm looking to do in the near future. But right now, I wouldn't just take a big leap to one. I think a catch weight would make sense for the both of us. I think it would be like perfect for the both of us. But I don't know. If the money they put on the table is right, I'll jump at the 154 and fight that nigga.
I heard that. But you haven't. Teofimo and Haney are in talks of. There's rumors that they're going to face each other. That's another one of your rivals. That'll be the battle of Brooklyn. We all want to see this fight. But what's your prediction on Teo versus Haney, and maybe you facing the winner? Who do you think will win that fight?
I really don't know. I think both are solid fighters. I think that Haney Haney boxing abilities can pose Teofimo threats, and I think that Teofimo hand speed and elusiveness could pose threats to Haney. It'll be a good fight. Um, at first, no, my first thought is I favor Devin in that fight. I just think
Yeah,
I think he's a little bit more of the better boxer. He's more of a solid, more boxer, but you know, Teofimo is a talented fighter, and we do know hand speed is something that Devin struggled with. So
definitely, definitely. And speaking of Teo, did you hear about the beef with him and Turkey Al Sheikh? Turkey fired him I guess, for the racist comments, and he called Turkey a dictator. Teo, what do you think about that? Teo's talking about going to PBC, go with Floyd Mayweather. What do you think? You were there with Floyd, so what do you think about that? What are your thoughts on that?
he a dummy. he he a dummy. He can't whatever shit he got going on his brain, he can't let that get in the business, side. And Turkey's the guy that's, putting on these big fights, is paying fighters, fairly, because a lot of times in combat sports, fighters ain't getting paid what we're supposed to get paid, especially compared to other sports. And I do believe boxing is the best sport in the world. You know what I'm saying? The excitement of a big fight in the crowd and just, everything is always been a different type of feeling. So I think that you know, no comment. I don't know what to say. He bugging.
The TTO's biting the hand that fed him, right? Basically.
Yeah, basically. And you don't do that. You don't do that in life. But I don't know. Maybe they'll hash things out and the fight with him and Devin will probably get made. Or like I said, call my line after June 14th. Let's make the big fight happen.
So you're definitely willing to go to 140, 47, 154 to fight Tio for that fight. Now you'd
Tio?
want that before
Tio?
Devin?
Tio?
Yeah, Tio. You'd
So
want that fight
150
before
to
Devin?
fight Tio at 150?
Well,
Tio,
147, 140,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, Tio
I know you're
small.
willing.
But it'll make more sense at 140. Like if we talk about boxing, like 140, he got a belt, I got a belt. So it'll make legacy wise, it'll be huge for for us to unify and make a big fight happen. But status wise, obviously, like me being him is gonna take my career to the next level, and him being a name like me would take would even cement his legacy even more in the sport of boxing. So, yeah, so it's a big fight regardless, and yeah, I'm let's see what else they come with to the table, because now with Turkey and the business of boxing, the big fights are definitely possible.
Absolutely, definitely. But you'd rather face Tio if you could have your choice, would you pick Tio or Devin? Who would you pick?
To be honest, it really don't matter. Devin would make fight would be good for me because obviously I'll be much comfortable at like a catch weight or something, and he's a big name also, and TEOFIMO would make sense also because legacy, and that would take my career to the next level, bigger paydays, bigger everything. And I really don't think if when I beat any of them guys, I don't think I'll really need a belt after that. I think my name will kind of be like, I'll start solidifying my name in the sport, and I don't think I would need a belt to like give me leverage.
Yeah, people will start looking for you and start calling you out, and then that'll help make these fights made a lot easier, right?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, definitely. All right, champ. I don't want to keep you here all day, but final question. We got a big super fight coming in September. Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford. How do you see that fight playing out? Who wins and why?
I think Terence Crawford is one of the most craftiest dudes that Canelo gonna be in the ring with. Hand speed, IQ, long arms, speed, power. Switch hitter. I just think that it's gonna be a lot for it's gonna be something different for Canelo, but then Canelo's Canelo. Canelo been first title defense was in 2011 versus Ricky Hatton, and he's still on top to the present time. So this is over 10 years. We're going on like 15 years of this guy fighting on the championship level. So there's nothing new for him. So I do believe that it's gonna be a huge fight for both guys. But obviously I'm backing Bud. I have a personal relationship with Terence Crawford, and he's a black fighter, and I do want to see my own winning. I think, Bud is a great guy, especially always being hands-on with the young fighters coming up behind him, guys like me, Shakur, Devin Haney's, being in the gym with guys like us, and, just giving us free game and shit like that. So I think that would be motivation for the young ones behind him, to show him like, yeah, like I could do it, like you could do it too. So I really want to do see Bud win that fight, and I think that he can.
And based off that Canelo's last performance against Skull, he looked kind of slow. He couldn't cut off the ring. Do you think that Crawford could possibly get a stoppage against Canelo?
Nah, stoppage is
Yeah, no,
crazy.
no
Nah,
stoppage.
Canelo too defensively sharp. I don't think, and I think he got power enough to like keep like Bud
Okay,
patient, and he got
okay.
enough power to keep Bud like honest. Like Bud, I don't think like I don't think so. I think Canelo's like, yeah, I don't think he'll be able to stop Canelo. But if he does, shit, shut me up.
So Crawford will have to take the blueprint of Floyd Mayweather and Bivol, right? He would have to outbox him and win on a points decision to get that victory. And it would have to be a big lead because Canelo's the face of boxing, and it's hard to get a decision off him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he'll have to take the exact blueprint because Bud is a different type of
Yeah,
fighter. But I mean, obviously, it is a way to beat Canelo. Like he been beaten,
Yeah.
he been beaten, he been had draws. So it's definitely a blueprint to beat Canelo. So I feel like Bud know what he need to do in there. Like he know what he need to do in there. Like Bud is one of the smartest fighters that puts on a pair of gloves actively right now in boxing. So this shit like shouldn't be no like he know the calculations and what he need to do in the ring. So just need to go out there, come up with the perfect game plan and make it happen, motivate the trenches.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But Richardson Hitchens, man, I can't wait to see you June 14th. I wish you the best of luck.
I'm fucking
I'll be there.
Cambozo up. June 14th. I'm fucking Cambozo up. Tell Cambozo to make sure his ass is fucking ready. All that talk he been talking, all that rough shit, all that pressure he saying he gonna bring. Tell him to bring that shit. We 2 weeks away from the fight. And energy still the same. I'm in tremendous shape. If you think this is a Lemos type of fucking uh fight, tell him tell him if he think he gonna land a fucking right hand, tell him keep that shit home with him because nigga, I'ma fuck you up.
That's it,
That's
man.
it.
Johnny Boy, Johnny Boy Boxing Fight Hype, Richardson Hitchens. Wish you the best of luck, champ. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Yes, sir.